What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video. And the exclusive news is that Mo Salah is leaning towards signing a one-year contract extension with Liverpool FC, which would mean that his contract would run out in 2026, so we wouldn't have to sell Salah next summer, because I think Liverpool are in no position to keep Salah beyond next summer if he doesn't sign a contract extension, because you have to factor in that Saudi Arabian clubs will bid 150 million pounds for Salah, and Liverpool cannot say no to that amount of money. We are in no financial position to really let that money slide, and if we keep Salah for 2 years, that's what his current contract runs for, then we will lose him for nothing. So lose him for nothing and you keep him for 2 years, or you keep him for this season and then you can get 150 million. That's what Liverpool are weighing up. Or the biggest big brain decision would be this: to sign Salah for 1 more year, so we can sell him for 150 million in 2 years time. So we get to see Salah for not 1 year but 2 more years, and that means Salah still gets to stay at Liverpool. He keeps breaking all kinds of records, and Francois Plateau, the journalist from France, is reporting that Salah's current contract expires in the summer of 2025, but Salah is leaning towards a 1-year contract extension. So this is most likely a method to preserve value beyond 2025. So the 1-year contract extension will make sure that Liverpool are able to sell Salah in 2025 instead of losing him on a free transfer. We did this with Sadio Mane. Of course, we didn't sign him on a contract extension. We sold him when we had 1 year left on his contract, and I think that was a brilliant decision for Liverpool, because in the end Mane didn't really set the world aright at Bayern Munich. He struggled a little bit with injuries, and 1 year later he went to Saudi Arabia to earn huge money so he can further his brilliant work off the pitch. I'm not ready to see Liverpool next season without Mo Salah, so please Salah, please Liverpool, sign Salah for a 1-year contract extension, which means that his current contract will run out in 2026 instead of 2025. 2025 seems like a long way away, considering how many things happened in the past 2 or 3 years, but still, that's just a little bit more than 1.5 seasons from now. And of course, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here. And guys, please, I need your help, because I need to make money to keep making these videos. So your financial help is necessary for me to continue making these videos. So please donate via the thanks button below the video, or subscribe to my Patreon, where you get great benefits for your donation as well. Link is in the video's description. And thank you so much for your support. And Liverpool are in a very tricky position, but I think Jurgen Klopp, the comments that he mentioned about Salah in his pre-match Nottingham Forest press conference, those comments suggest to me that Jurgen Klopp will push for a Salah contract extension at the Liverpool owners. He said that Salah is still young enough for him not to be compared to ordinary players who play football in their 30s. And of course, he praised Salah a lot. He said that Salah off the pitch behaves like a grown-up man, but he's still a young player. He's top fit. I think he would really, we would really scan him, the majority of his bones are probably 19 or 20 years old, because he just keeps himself in such a good shape. It's with game understanding. That's what we try to give the young players, so they all know an awful lot about football when they finish their career at 35. But the earlier you can get this information, the more useful it is. And Salah is constantly a threat. For us, it's as important, because that really opens up spaces for all the other players. This is the crucial bit. Jurgen Klopp said, I cannot compare Mo Salah to other 30-odd-year-old players, because I don't think biologically he is in his 30s. He's definitely in his 20s. He could play football until he's 38, 39 years old. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. I know it's only the Saudi League, but he's still one of the top scorers and he's getting assists as well. And if Ronaldo played for one of the big teams in Europe, he still would be able to put up some really good numbers. I think Salah can certainly play well beyond his 35, 36, 37 years old. That doesn't mean I want him at Liverpool for an unlimited amount of time, but I certainly would give Salah even a 1-year contract extension right now. And then let's reassess next season. If next season Salah is still scoring 30 goals a season, then just keep offering him this 1-year contract extension. And if he turns it down, then you can still send him on with 1 year left on his contract and you can still get big money. You have to understand, Saudi Arabia is like the biggest country in the Middle East, and Salah is the biggest icon, the biggest legend, probably the biggest sports personality, the biggest name, the biggest star in the Middle East. And Saudi Arabia would want to build the whole marketing and everything on Mohamed Salah signing for the Saudi Pro League. So they would still pay top money for Salah even in 2 years or 3 years time. So that's the strategy that I think Liverpool will try to do. Give Salah a 1-year contract extension. Of course, you can't give him wages that the Saudi Pro League is giving players, because that would mean completely breaking the Liverpool wage structure. But I still think that you could give Salah a little bit of a wage rise and a 1-year contract extension, and that would see him being valued at Liverpool. I mean, right now he's probably earning £350,000 per week base salary. Give him 400. That's not like that big of a pay rise. That would still significantly show Salah that Liverpool FC value him. So let me know, where do you think you stand on this debate? Where do you think Liverpool's strategy should land on this issue? Let me know in the comments below. And Jurgen Klopp, I think, hit the nail on the head that this Liverpool 2.0 team is so exciting, because it's really easy to fall in love with this team because it has so much excitement in it. The team's interaction is really nice. It's about the rebuild on the pitch, but off the pitch as well, that's going really well. Have you seen how the Liverpool players supported Darwin Núñez even after he missed his open goal, and Gravenberch of course scored the rebound brilliantly, but a lot of players went over to Darwin Núñez to still pat him on the back and to pick him up after maybe a little bit of a blow to his confidence. So I think the chemistry on the pitch and off the pitch is getting better and better between the new Liverpool players and the old guard as well. And I think this Liverpool rebuild is really exciting, and I really am looking forward to the Liverpool Nottingham Forest game tomorrow. But today I'm watching the El Clasico with my wife, who is a huge Barcelona fan, so I'm also looking forward to that as well. And Jurgen Klopp said more things about Mo Salah. He said if you saw him on the bench, he wants to play always, but he also enjoyed watching the other boys and then coming on and scoring brilliant goals, stuff like that. So I'm really happy for him, because he's an adult man already for a long time now, but he's growing with the role he has for us and maybe with football in general. I didn't know about records. Maybe we would have broken a few more records if I would be more into that sometimes. I think I left him out when he could have broken one, which was not intentional. He's such a good player. We appreciate him, and I think everybody will appreciate him even more after his career is finished, because we will all realize we saw something really special in Mo Salah. The young Mo Salah was a super fast player who could go in behind the defenders. He played at Roma together with Eddie Dzeko, who would control the ball or deflect it, and Mo was always there. From his first day here, he had to do different things in this Liverpool side. He adapted extremely well, but the playmaker in front of him then was probably Bobby Firmino. Now it's slightly different, especially with Darwin Núñez when he's playing, because we have another speedy player up there. So that has changed Mo Salah's position definitely, and he's smart enough to adapt to all these kind of different things. So I think Mo Salah is so much adored by Jurgen Klopp that I just can't see Jurgen Klopp being okay with Liverpool just selling Salah next summer, even if it's for huge money. That would enable Jurgen Klopp to sign players. I just don't see Jurgen Klopp being happy with that. I'm sure that he will pester and try to convince the owners to give Salah a contract extension and give him a pay rise within the Liverpool wage structure and let Salah play at Liverpool for one more season after this one, and then we will reassess, as I said, maybe during next season. If during next season Salah is still putting up great numbers, and why wouldn't he? As I said, he keeps taking care of his body so much, and with more experience Salah is getting better and better. Now he's scoring or assisting in almost every game, so I'm really excited about this development that Salah could sign a contract extension at Liverpool. I mean, just in the Premier League alone he has 9 games, 7 goals and 4 assists. That's 11 goal contributions in 9 games. In the Europa League, even though he hasn't started all of the games, he already has 2 goals in 3 games. And Jurgen Klopp also previewed tomorrow's Nottingham Forest game, which I'm really excited about because Liverpool could gain some ground on either Man United or Man City, who play each other. I think Tottenham got very lucky last night that they won against Crystal Palace, because they won the game 2-1 with just having 1 shot on target. Crystal Palace had 3 shots on target, and up until Crystal Palace's own goal, they were actually the better team. Tottenham really struggled to create chances, but in the end they grinded out a 2-1 win, and that's what matters. But now Tottenham's really hard fixtures will start, and I hope they will start dropping points. They weren't totally convincing against Crystal Palace, so I expect Tottenham to lose a few games or maybe draw a few games, and hopefully Liverpool can take advantage of that. But we absolutely have to win our next 3 or 4 games for sure. Jurgen Klopp said that Nottingham Forest developed a lot. In Germany we always say the second year is more difficult than the first one. I was never 100% sure about that, but I was not too often in the second year. Steve is just doing a really good job, the Nottingham manager. They changed again a lot of players, new players were signed. I really hope for the occasion that Divock Origi will be in the squad. I hope he is fit, so the Liverpool fans can give him a little hello. He would deserve that definitely, because besides that, I don't wish him a good game, that's clear, but at least the occasion. Besides that, Nottingham Forest have a lot of options, a lot of different opportunities for him to pick from. It's a really big squad, for sure a challenge to manage properly, but he's doing it without any noise. I never hear anything from anybody there, so it's obviously working really well. I think it's clear for Nottingham Forest, they want to stay in the league and then progress from there. That's what they are doing at the moment. It's a super tricky Premier League. They pick up their points, we know what we have to expect. The proper analysis will happen, but I know already it will be a tricky game. We remember especially the away game last year when we lost. That was a really hard day for us, but credit to Nottingham. I think that day we were the better team, but you couldn't see it on the score sheet because they just stayed in the game, and that's probably the biggest strength. Whatever happens, they stay in the game, and in the moment when they can do it, they will score and punish you. We have to make sure we are ready, because this will be a tough one, definitely. So Liverpool just have to take their chances. Otherwise, if you don't kill the game off, Nottingham Forest will score from a set piece, from a throw-in, from a corner. They are really good in the air. And so Liverpool have to be very alert. And I'm really looking forward to watching another Liverpool game. Also, very strangely, Robbie Fowler, the Liverpool legend, God himself, as the Liverpool fans call him, one of the greatest strikers. He has been managing Saudi second division side Al Qadisiyah, and he has been sacked even though they are second in the league and being unbeaten, even though he has been in the job only 4 months. Ben Jacobs is reporting this. Robbie Fowler has been replaced by ex-Sevilla and Marseille manager Michel. The club appreciates Robbie Fowler's efforts and professionalism, they said. And that's really strange, because this team who Robbie Fowler managed, they have been unbeaten, 6 wins, 2 draws, they are second in the league. So why would you sack your manager when you had such a great start? Maybe they rate Michel higher, and him being interested in the job, probably because of a lot of money is involved. Maybe they thought they could upgrade their manager while being successful, but it's a very risky strategy, because what if the players don't play as well under Michel? What if his tactics don't work? It's really strange. And I'm just watching the Saudi second division table, and Robbie Fowler's club, who they sacked him from, is 1 point behind the league leaders. But crucially, they are 6 points ahead of 4th place. The top top 3 gets promoted to the Saudi Pro League. So I don't understand why they would sack a manager who only conceded 3 goals in 8 games. They have a rock solid defense, the best defense in the whole league, and they still sack him. It's absolutely unbelievable. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.